What's going on, guys? It's Noah just checking in. Today, I just want to talk to you guys about how I'm doing 2 months off of my antidepressants. As you guys can see, my ass is going to act real casual because sometimes when you stand, it you feel like more like you're performing. Not like I'm pretty good at not performing for you guys, I think, but when you stand, I think in general it provokes that sort of response. So I'm just gonna sit. I'm sitting like a cool person. Do you guys remember when we were young, and you would turn your chair around like this, and you would sit this way, and you just felt like a complete badass? Well, it's not quite the same when you're 26, but I think like the general feeling is there. So 2 months off my antidepressants. I think I think my brain is still trying to adjust. I think I'm still trying to adjust, and let me see. What are some things that are relevant to share with you guys? I would say that since coming off my antidepressants, my sex drive hasn't completely gone away, but it's greatly, greatly diminished. If you guys have been following my videos, then you would know that my sex drive, while it was really bad when I was really sick, really bad in my severe clinical depression, it did start to get better when I responded to treatment. If you're not understanding of why I'm off antidepressants or what my deal is, my story below edifies me some, and then you can always watch back. I've got like over 100 videos now, so if you feel like you want to know what my deal is, feel free to look back. Yeah, I think I'm still trying to adjust. And one thing I will say is that I think I've been taking it a little easier on myself. I've been trying to stay a little more calm. I've been trying to stay more occupied. I was really freaked out when I first came off antidepressants because I started to do a lot worse, and it really scared me. And I had to take some of my own advice because I, like a lot of people who have suffered severe clinical depression, I started to do worse. I automatically go back to the darkest place that I've ever been in, and I catastrophize. And I think I was doing that. So you guys have caught me real raw in the last couple months, and I don't apologize for it because I am who I am, and I always want this channel to be honest. But you could tell that I was not in a good place. Um, I can at least say that I'm in a more stable place right now than I was 1 month off antidepressants. Do I feel like I'm where I want to be? No, I really don't. Do I have this like weird sense that maybe I'm one of those people that will never be satisfied and trying to get back to whatever life was like before I had my mental breakdown in May of 2011? Normal, trying to find normal. I don't know either, but I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm trying to be patient and I'm biding my time in terms of whether or not I'm going to start antidepressants up again. In my heart, I'm thinking I don't want to start the same antidepressant, even though it clearly had some effect for me, and I don't want to act like it didn't. It didn't get me there, and I know that medications don't get you there, and you got to believe me, it's not a magic pill. You don't like take an antidepressant and then suddenly get all the way better. It's just a tool, and that's why they say people that do cognitive behavioral therapy and antidepressants have a much better success rate of going into remission and dealing with their mood disorder than people that just do one or the other. So anyway, not to go off on a tangent, I'm just thinking that maybe there's another one out there for me, but at the same time, I'm still trying to hold on to a reasonable amount of hope that maybe I could get better. Maybe I could get better all natural. So I have started kind of like an all natural blitz in terms of taking supplements and eating healthier and drinking lots of water. And I went to a depression support group that I haven't been to in a while. I've been trying to do the right things. I'm gonna do a separate video on all the supplements I'm taking, and like the natural approach I'm taking. I'll do a video like right away on that. But basically, I just want to talk to you guys about how my psyche is. I've been able to keep work moving. My day still consists of a lot of distraction tactics, coping strategies, self-care, stuff like that. I've been in this fight since May of 2011, in terms of specifically dealing with mood disorders and what have you. And it's been a bumpy road, and there's been improvements and setbacks. But right now, 2 months and a week or so off antidepressants, I'm trying just to really take things one day at a time. And so that's what I suggest you guys do as well if you're in a place where you're trying to come off antidepressants, or if you're just dealing with mood disorders such as myself. Take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. That's what I'm trying to do. And I don't feel like I'm out of the woods, but I haven't felt like that in a couple of years. So that part kind of still scares me, because I feel like, I've been in it so long that, based on the literature and what I understand, I should be in remission by now. But there are other factors to consider, and I try to be mindful of that. And I also understand that there's a condition called dysthymia, right, which is just low-grade chronic depression that can be mild to moderate. And I wonder if I suffer from that. Now, I do know that I've not tried everything at all. There's a lot of things to still try. I do know that I'm functional. I can't say that I'm happy, but I have moments where I feel some happiness. I still suffer a lot of symptoms of depersonalization, just depression, stuff like that. And I've been sick for the last week. Anyway, I don't want this video to get crazy long, but what you guys need to know, if you happen to care, is that 2 months in a week or so off antidepressants, I'm a little more stable, I would say, than I was a month ago. So that's good news. But I'm still trying to fight for what it takes to get over, to get really there, to a place where I'm like, oh yeah, like I could imagine doing this. I could imagine living this way for the rest of my life. I'm still fighting for that. I'm trying not to give a fuck that it's been 2.5 years. I know other people out there have suffered for a long time. I know that. So I'm not trying to act like I'm the only one hurting. I'm not. And I'm not trying to act like I can't handle this. I can handle it. It's uncomfortable. But it's not where it was when I had my mental breakdown, in terms of being so severe that I was just purely suicidal 24/7. So that's my little update. I hope that's relevant or useful to you guys. Thank you so much to every single person that reaches out to me. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky. Thank you for the comments, the personal messages. I've even had some really nice people like send me stuff like CDs, and books and stuff like that. You guys are amazing. I'm super lucky and fortunate for all of you. And I'm going to try to keep trucking. So if I haven't gotten back to you in terms of personal messages, please be patient. I will try to get back to you as fast as I can. I don't say this in a pompous way. I get a lot of them now, which is great. But there's a lot of them now. So I do my best to juggle life and like everyone, and get back to everyone. And comments, I think they become so frequent now, that I can guarantee you I've read them all. Right? I've read them all, and I try to respond to as many as I can, but there are like literally hundreds that come in like very, very frequently. So, and I'm not too proud or too good to get back to people. Everyone matters. It's just like I get lost. I just lose them. Anyway, that's my update. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're hanging in there, fighting with me, and we'll keep this puppy rolling, and I'm just going to keep fighting one day, 1 hour, 1 minute at a time, to get to a place that I can handle long term. And God bless everyone who's suffering. And if you're doing well, that's awesome. Find someone, be of service. See if you can help someone. And that's what I try to do with this channel, most best I can. I obviously like to vent to you guys. You guys are like my therapy. But I also try to be of service. So it's a really helpful thing. It's a good distraction tactic. And otherwise, I'm just going to try to get better best I can. So we'll do another update soon. Try to figure out also how often do you guys want updates? If you stuck around, which is a smaller percentage of you than in the beginning, how often do you want updates on my personal life? Do you want more details on my personal life? I always wonder how much of that you want. But I'll try to give you whatever you guys want. I'm a slut that way, I guess. I noticed my sense of humor has been a little better this last month. It's good to try to have a sense of humor about mood disorders. Shit'll make you crazy. Alright guys, take care. We'll do another video soon. I'm gonna blow you a kiss. I feel like it. I felt inclined. So to the ladies. Oh no, that sounded like I'm trying to like pick up on you. I'm not. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Guys, calm down. You're fine. Ladies, I don't know what that was. I have a girlfriend, so I was just being stupid. It's like the kitchen, and I'm alone in my kitchen with a camera. Weird shit happens. Video responses. Send me video responses. If it can help everyone, I will approve them. So do it. And again, forget that weird blowing a kiss thing. I would just hug it out with you. That'd be more appropriate. All right, bye, guys. I'm trying just to really take things one day at a time. And so that's what I suggest you guys do as well if you're in a place where you're trying to come off antidepressants, or if you're just dealing with mood disorders such as myself. Take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. That's what I'm trying to do.